You're in trouble if you chew gum.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be the 80s today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and it's supposed to be gorgeous all 3 days.
And no rain.
No rain. So it looks like Joe is taking volunteers.
Nope.
You can call in to WOCA.
Nope.
Oh, no, send an email to Tom at WOCA if you want to volunteer. Joe's looking for people to clean out his garage. You get to keep anything that you see there that you like.
No.
Send all your emails if you want to volunteer to Tom at WOCA.com.
Now, I might be selling some stuff later. But I'm going for a bike ride this weekend somewhere. I don't know where. But
are you ready?
One day I'm going to get a feather and I'm going to go for a ride to Key West.
Are you ready?
Motorcycle route, though, no highways.
No, take the motorcycle down to the catamaran and take the catamaran across.
Yeah, but then how do I got to walk around Key West?
Nah, you're in a scooter while you're there.
You mean a golf cart?
No scooter.
A scooter.
Hey, you're making a motorcycle trip, so now you're on a scooter. You know.
Downgrading, huh?
Yeah. Hey, you ready for some dumb crook news? You know.
Yeah, I know. I owe you that. I know.
You really
that.
should make that.
I got to make that for you. Remind me.
A warehouse worker in the United Kingdom.
Oh yes.
Punched his manager in the face, who let him go from his job.
What kind of job?
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Then he pulled out a knife and shouted at the other employees, "I'll cut you all up if you come near me."
Well, what kind of job?
And then he continued to beat the manager. Police arrived and placed him under arrest.
Now, he was a part-time worker?
No, he's full-time worker.
Full-time?
Got released.
In a warehouse?
Got fired.
In a warehouse?
Yeah, you know what his job was in the warehouse? He packed stress balls.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Squeezy.
The guy that was supposed to pack the stress balls seemed to be a stress ball.
Well, but they never say why he got let go.
Yeah, they never say.
No.
Was it because he was stressed out? Stress balls out? I don't know.
You know? Not to squeeze your balls.
I have a feeling you'd already seen that story.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Times Square. You've been to Times Square before?
I don't recall.
You've never been to Times Square?
I've been to New York, but I've been all over it, so I don't know.
Well, there was a medical emergency in Times Square.
No.
Yep.
What's that, the naked cowboy?
Zishan Sororia, known on YouTube as Prince Z, called 911 because he said there was a medical emergency. He was having a medical emergency.
And tell me, what was the medical emergency?
He filmed the first responders breaking into his car and trying to save him. He's now facing charges of obstructing government administration, making a false report, disorderly conduct, and other charges. He pretended to pass out with horn blaring at a stoplight. The video then shows NYPD officers smashing the car windows when the door wouldn't budge. They pulled out Soror to check his vitals. Medics arrived on the scene and found he was suffering from nothing.
It was just
He did it to get a viral YouTube video. He's now facing
charges.
5 years in prison.
Oh.
YouTube that, smart guy.
That's it.
I mean, what would possess a person to lock themselves in a car so that they couldn't get into you and fake that you were passed out with your head on a horn?
Yeah, he wanted the video. He wanted the video to go out to make money.
Right.
If it went, how many tags you got to get before?
You got to have 10,000 followers, which he does. He has over 1 million followers.
So he wants to make money.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, he'd never be a Martha Stewart.
Well, let me tell you something.
How many years did she go into jail?
She went to jail for 2 years.
And came out a millionaire more than she was in.
Yeah. I will tell you this though. I did the research just to help this guy out.
Oh, he appreciates that.
He's going to make money where he's going.
Why?
They pay $1.17 a day for license plate manufacturing in the New York penal system. He'll make $1.17 a day banging out license plates. So there you go. He's making money.
I'll tell you what. Whoever thought of that originally is the
license plate thing.
I mean, the prisoners got to do it anyway. Something, yeah.
And most prisoners want to do it because it gets them out of the cell.
That and stops them from going stir crazy.
Right. Not that I've ever been in jail long enough to worry about those kind of things. As far as you know. Don't you love any story that starts with man on a lawnmower?
Okay. Go ahead. Lana.
Officers with the Augusta, Maine, that's M-E, not M-A.
M-E, correct. Finally, yes. He learns.
Officers with the Augusta, Maine Police Department posted on social media an image of 2 patrol SUVs parked behind a riding lawnmower.
Uh-huh.
They pulled the lawnmower over.
With a driver on it, I presume, yeah.
They accused the individual of operating the vehicle under the influence.
Well, yeah.
Now, they say that's not really that rare.
And not in Maine? Okay.
But it is rare in Maine when it's 22 below zero.
He had to get his refreshments. Leave him alone.
One citizen put on Facebook, I drove by this traffic stop. As they were giving him the field sobriety test, they had to help him stand up.
Wow. He was fine. He had his antifreeze on the inside.
Another person put, looks like another case of wife taking away car keys.
Yeah. I don't care. Do you take my car keys? I don't care. I got my lawnmower.
By the way, it is the 7th time this man has been arrested for operating a vehicle under the influence. And we're making, dumb crook news, we're laughing, but driving under the influence 7 times, he's been convicted 6 different times. How's this guy even got a lawnmower to drive?
He's a menace to himself, and that snow is beautifully lawn clean. I wonder if the blades were running.
So, I need to find that out.
You only have a half an inch of snow. I got it all squared away. Yeah.
A game warden in Texas stopped a pair of men fishing without valid fishing license. One man didn't even have ID on him.
Okay.
So they're violating the law by not having a fishing license. Then one man has no ID on him. This happened in a Houston suburb.
Thank you.
The man without the ID gave the game warden the name to look up. He gave the game warden comes back and says, okay, you got warrants in your name. You're under arrest.
Oopsie doopsie.
Man said, what? He goes, yeah, you're under arrest for these warrants in this name. He goes, I gave you a fake name. That's not even my real name.
Oops.
He had given the game warden a fake name because he had warrants for his arrest in his real name. So he gave a fake name who also had warrants for their arrest.
What are the odds?
So now he's being booked in jail under the warrants that were outstanding for him.
And?
Plus giving a law enforcement officer a false name. Lying to a law enforcement officer.
Well, that's the same thing. Yeah.
Well, they charge, you know how they charge that, right?
Yeah, that's crazy, though. It's the same charge twice. Yeah, same thing.
And fishing without a valid license.
Yeah, right. That's salt in the wound. Salt in the wound. Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to give you a fake name. I'm smarter than the cop. I'm going to give you a fake name.
John Smith.
Yeah. By the way, the fake name he gave, the charges he had warrants out for were failure to appear for a traffic violation and for possession of cannabis under 20 grams, both misdemeanors that he hadn't showed up for.
Why?
The fake name he gave, aggravated armed robbery.
Oh, gee. Oh, gee.
Dum da dum dum dum.
And his friend said, I'm never taking you fishing with me no more.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we still got a couple more. We got one more in New York. Wait till you hear what this brainiac did. And then you know I'm going to have a Florida man.
Well, that goes right along with the box of rocks.
We'll be right back after this time out. You're listening to 1370 AM. Well, let me see.
Oh, gee.
1370 AM, 96. What? What are you over there saying? Ah, gee.
It's right in front of you.
Yeah, it's right behind. It's behind you.
Anywhere you look, it's all over the place.
1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and we find tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner & Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner & Stewart,